all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So they in order in what they do because they were created for that purpose. Understand, overstand this. Remember the devil deceived the whole world? Is he not trying to deceive him? And he cutting them with the scriptures, with the law of the Most High, to be precise. So going back to Luke 4, verse 6, he said, and the devil said to him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, the basis of men. And to whosoever I will, I give it. You see? But there's a condition. If thou, therefore, wilt worship me, all shall be thine. So what do it take for you to understand that to get this power, to have this power, they don't worship the devil. He just showed them all the kingdoms of the world. What do you think? He just showed them whatever. He already know what happened and what's going to happen in the future. But he showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. He said, all could be thine if you do what? All this power. So that's power. What people want, power. And what did he offer Eve? Power to be as gods, knowing good and evil. You see? The Most High said, don't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They always have eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The other nations, don't be like these other nations that's dealing with good and evil. But now we in the day of evil. It's Jacob's trouble. The devil know he got a short time coming down with much wrath. Don't forget that. If thou therefore wilt worship me, verse 7 says, all shall be thine. So they worshiping the devil. A whole lot of people. All nations. That's why you're going to take a remnant of all nations into the kingdom. A remnant. Just like I have a remnant of Israelites, you're going to have a remnant of all these nations. Two. This is what Mashiach Shai said to him. And the Mashiach Shai answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan. For it is written, I challenge you again. All you that don't believe in the Mashiach Yahushua, that don't believe in the New Testament, where is it written? What is he using? To rebuke the devil. And all you out there that say we ain't under the law, that believe in your Jesus, what is he using? To rebuke the devil. So, as we go to this, you think about this. And Mashiach say, answering said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High, thy power, your power, and him only shalt thou serve. But see, that probably go over a lot of people's head because Mashiach was telling the devil that the Most High is his power. But see, a lot of y'all giving the devil more credit than the Most High. Y'all more into the devil than the Most High and don't even realize it. And some of you realize it and still going to be dealt with. And you got other people going to be dealt with because they follow the same way you feel. It is written, where? In the law of the Most High. In the law of the Most High. In the law of the Most High. In the commandments of the Most High. Thou shalt worship the Most High, thy power, your power, Satan, your power, devil, and us, children of Israel, and him only shall thou serve. Everybody got to worship the Most High and serve the Most High. Like I said, you do evil, you draw the devil to you. You don't want to follow the Most High's commandments, his laws, you draw the devil to you. You worshiping him and not the Most High. But he said, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High, thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. We fighting these demons in high places. You can't get no higher than Satan. You can't get no higher than the devil. Straight up. You want to know how to fight him? Mashiach Shai give you the ultimate answer. Wouldn't you say? Who you going to go beyond him? You can't go to King David. David said in Psalms 110:1, the Most High said unto my power, who is a Mashiach Yahushua, sit thee on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. David knew that he was Mashiachim. A lot of y'all don't know that yet. But you're going to find out one way or the other. You believe that. You're either going to bow down now or you're going to bow down later, but you're going to bow down. Point blank. Understand that. He said, it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. And him only shalt thou serve. Every entity. But where is it written? If I might ask. Let's go to 1 Deuteronomy 6 and 13. In the law. So all you that saying we ain't under the law, you're not teaching your people how to rebuke the devil. Y'all rolling with the devil. You got the people rolling with the devil. Y'all prove me wrong. Prove this wrong. Deuteronomy 6 and 13. Thou shalt fear the Most High, thy power, and serve him, and shall swear by his name. Deuteronomy 10 and 20. This is what he's using against the devil. But y'all don't know this because y'all ain't going here to find out. You got to be following them. You got to be applying this in your life. Deuteronomy 10 and 20. Thou shalt fear the Most High, thy power. Fear. Be afraid, be scared. Respect him to the utmost. Him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave, and swear by his name. The Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand this. So, you see, every time he's going to the law for you to say that you don't believe in him. This is what he's dealing with. The same thing y'all believe in. The law. Luke 4 and 9. And he brought him to Jerusalem and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down from hence. Now listen to that, how the devil, remember to see the whole world, how he gonna come in and try and bring scripture to validate him. Having a Mashiach Yahushua, trying to have a Mashiach Yahushua to jump off a building and defy gravity. He's in the flesh. He said, this is what the devil used. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up. Now, you know, I'm going to show you that he know the scripture. Remember, he appeared as an angel of light. No marvel, his ministers also appear as an angel of righteousness. And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Right? So, what is he quoting from? King David's writing. In Psalms the 91st chapter. And verse 11. It says, Psalm 91:11. So he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. See? They shall bear thee up in their hands, at least thou dash thy foot against a stone. See? That's what he's quoting from, what King David said. When I told you King David said, Mashiach Yahushua was his power. He said, the Most High said unto my power, sit thee on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. So he knew that he was Mashiach. Y'all better understand, hear this spiritually. That's why I said we got to deal with being spiritual to deal with these spirits in high places. If not, then you're going to be caught up. Show you what they're going to be able to do to you. Listen. This is what Mashiach Yahushua answered Satan from telling him to jump off this dang on building. And the angel going to catch him in their hands. Luke 4 and 12. And the Mashiach Yahushua answering said unto him, it is said, for it is written, have you not heard? It is said, where? Thou shalt not tempt the Most High, thy power, your power. See, where's that said at? If I might ask. Deuteronomy, back to the law that y'all don't like. hearing that we're under the law because you held accountable. Deuteronomy 6 chapter, which is in the law that he's quoting from, to rebuke the devil, verse 16, Deuteronomy 6:16. Ye shall not tempt the Most High your power, as he tempted him in Massah. So he's telling you what works. And once he kept rebuking him with the law, going back to Luke the 4th chapter, verse 13, and when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season. He had to get away from him because he kept coming at him with the law. So now here you are, and you got the people that don't believe in the fact that we got to keep the law. So you can never rebuke the devil. Y'all talking about rebuke the devil. Rebuke the devil, he shall flee. Rebuke the devil, he shall flee how? Just you saying it, and you ain't even keeping the laws of the Most High. You working with the devil, he gonna laugh at you. You can't cast out the devil with the devil. You the devil if you ain't dealing with the Most High's laws. You see what he did? He couldn't go to the law to bring nothing for it. But he know the scriptures. That's why remember his angels appear as an angel of light. He know the scriptures. No more of his ministers appear as an angel of righteousness. He trying to bring righteousness, but it's twisted. It's twisted. That's why Matthew 5:17. Think not, this is my Shai words in red. Say, think not, don't even think that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. He said, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. When he fulfilled what the prophets talked about him, and now he got to come and suffer for the sins of the 12 tribes of Israel. And bring forth these prophecies that we waiting on to finish happening. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, heaven and earth is still here, if you hear my voice. One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these leases to you, pork chop eating preachers, and all you that's following these pork chop eating preachers, and if y'all don't eat pork, these preachers, these ministers of Satan, these ministers of the devil that's telling you not under the law, but you under mercy and grace, and you're a Gentile grafted in, don't know who you've been grafted in among. You got to run around the church talking about you got the Holy Ghost. And you ain't under the law, you're under mercy and grace. And mercy and grace only given to the children of Israel. Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, Wisdom of Solomon 4:15. Come on now. Make it mean something different. It says, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, which is the laws of the Most High. We've proven that. And shall teach men so, telling our people that they're not under the law, he should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. The least in the kingdom of heaven. And all you that follow them, you're going to be the least too. But whosoever shall do and teach them, that's the laws of the Messiah. The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. That's what we want to be, I hope. But see, y'all went around here not realizing that the devil done got into your mind. The devil done got into your mind or got into somebody that you know. Don't matter. A lot of you just finished dealing with the worship of Nimrod's birthday. Talk about y'all can't prove nowhere in the Bible that the Mashiach Shai was born on the 25th. You don't know the history of what they did on the 25th. But if you went through the Feast of Dedication and understood what happened during that period of time in the Greek Empire, you'd be knowing that you would never want to think about no 25th day of Esau's 12th month and honoring that as something holy. Let me show you how we fighting these demons in high places and how they get into the minds of people real quick. Job, the 1st chapter. Verse 6, it says, now there was a day when the sons of the Most High, who are those that call on the Most High, Bahashem Mashiach Yahushua, came to present themselves before the Most High. And Satan came also among them, right? And the Most High said unto Satan, now Satan ain't addressing the Most High addressing Satan. But y'all saying that Satan is rolling on his own, doing whatever he want to do. And the Most High said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Where you coming from, Satan? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down in it. That's that cross, y'all. Do it, to and fro, up and down. That's that cross that y'all exalt and think it's something righteous. That's a sign of death. You might as well put an electric chair on your chest. Would you do that? And the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High and eschewed evil? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, does Job fear the Most High, but not do Job fear you for nothing? Hast not thou made an hedge about him? He protected him. That whole armor of the Most High, and about his house, and about it, all that he had on every side. But see, Job messed up. Why the Most High allowing Satan to even consider Job? And that's what most people don't understand it. Most High not going to bring evil to you and you're righteous. Has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. He's rich. Listen to what he said, though. Since he can operate on his own, he said, but put forth thine hand. Now, what hand do you think he's talking about? Can't be the right hand, because the Mashiach of Shai, he's on the right hand of the Most High. You know, that's what David said. The Most High said unto my power, sit thee on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. You see? That's where he's at now. So Satan's on the left hand of the Most High. That's why he said, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he have. The Most High's doing this. This was Satan asked the Most High to touch all that Job have, his riches, and he will curse thee to thy face. That's what Satan is telling the Most High. If you take away his riches, he's going to curse you to his face. He's going to denounce you, in other words. And the Most High said unto Satan, giving him an order. Thought he could do whatever. Thought he was rolling on his own. Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. You can't touch Job. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. And I'm only here to show you how the wiles of the devil operate. Well, we got to fight against. And you got to recognize it. So look. And there was a day, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their elder brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabeans fell upon them and took them away. Yeah, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So what happened, if I might ask? How the Sabeans all of a sudden gonna fall on him, fall on Job's, and take his oxen, his asses, and kill his servants? Because Satan got into the minds of the Sabeans. That's why it says not like Cain was of that wicked one. Satan got into the mind of Cain. Satan got into the minds of the Sabeans, mind you, and had them kill Job's servants and take his ox, taking his wealth away. That's how he operates. While he was just speaking, verse 16, there came another, and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven. That's lightning. And has burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So the Most High gave Satan the power of the elements against Job. And lightning came down and killed his servants and his sheep, consumed them, burned them up. Verse 17, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans, it's another group of Hamites, Chaldeans, so-called Africans, made out 3 bands, 3 armies, and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So what happened? Satan got into the minds, not mind, but minds of the Chaldeans. We got to put on the whole armor of the Most High to stand against the wiles of the devil. Because he gets into the minds of people, like you're seeing right here. Make it mean something different. He got into the minds of the Sabians. He got into the minds of the Chaldeans. It's plural. All of these men, however many it took. They fell upon the camels and have carried them away. And slain the servants with the edge of the sword. Killed Job's servants with the edge of the sword. This from the left hand of the Most High. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. See. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their elder brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind, just a tornado, from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. See. So what happened? He was rolling with the elements to kill them. This is what's going on. This is what we fighting against. This is the battle that we fighting, that we gotta fight. The wiles of the devil. Or you're gonna find yourself dealing with him. And why he dealt with Job? Because Job said he was righteous. Let me get that quite quick so that, because I ask brothers that question, why you think the Most High dealt with Job? They'll say to be an example for us. No. Most High don't work like that. He don't operate like that. Let's see. Right quick, Job 34:5. For Job have said, I am righteous, and the Most High have taken away my judgment. See, that's why the Most High dealt with him. Because Job was like, hey, I'm righteous. No. You better understand and overstand. I went through that too many times. Showing you what Ezra said, what Nehemiah said, what Daniel said. We have sinned. We have sinned. We like what the scriptures say. We all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. Nobody perfect around here. We're working to be the best we can. In the eyes of the Most High. Go to let me see, 1 Chronicles 18. 1 Chronicles 18 and 18. Let me show you something. See, that's what I say. When you wicked, you evil, then you can draw these evil spirits to you. And when you draw them evil spirits to you, he got something for you. 2 Chronicles 18. I don't know if I said 1 Chronicles, but 2 Chronicles 18. And y'all bear with me because I was just asked to do this today. So 2 Chronicles 18 and 18. And it reads, again he said, therefore hear the word of the Most High. I saw the Most High sitting upon his throne, and all the host of heaven, the angels, standing on his right hand and on his left. See, Most High got a right hand. You got angels on the right hand, You got angels on the left hand. And the Most High said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall or die at Ramoth Gilead? And one spake, saying, after this matter, and another after saying, after that matter. So all these angels come before the Most High from the right hand and the left hand, that you know they both can do whatever the Most High want them to do in killing someone, right? Because you came from the right hand, that's what else he would have said. Angels on the right hand and the left hand. So you have angels on the right hand coming up saying this to him, I'll go down and I'll do this. Angels on the left hand say, I'll go down and I'll do that. Right? He asked the question, and the Most High said, who shall entice King Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall or die at Ramoth Gilead? And one spake, saying, after this matter, and another after that matter, right? This wicked king Ahab. Then there came out a spirit and stood before the Most High and said, I will entice him. And the Most High said unto him, wherewith, how you gonna do it? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. Now what the devil say? What did the devil do? Deceive the whole world. Lie to the whole world. So he said, hey, this spirit said what? From the left-hand side where the devil comes from, and operating on the left-hand side against those that draw evil to them. He said, I will go out and be a lying spirit, a deceitful spirit. I'll be the devil in the mouth of all his prophets. That's serious, because a lot of you are listening to men that call themselves prophets or preachers or ministers or whoever, and they lying prophets because they have lying spirits in them. Or they will be teaching you the truth. Look, let's deal with that truth. That's something that's true. Or a lie. That's something deceitful. The devil means deceitful and evil person. Satan is enemy, adversary, or foe. So listen. And he said, this angel on the left-hand side, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Most High said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. Most High said, hey, great idea. So you're going to prevail. You're going to actually lie to every last one of the men that he believes in that's supposed to be spiritual. This is serious. Remember, Satan appeared as what? An angel of light. No marvel that his ministers also appear as angels of light. And said, verse 21, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. So all his prophets, he gonna get into the minds. I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. So you get into the minds of where they think. They're going to speak lies to King Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and die at Ramoth Gilead. The plot to kill him, this evil king. And the Most High say he's going to prevail. See, I'll be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. So all his prophets going to tell him that same lie. So what do you think? You're dealing with people that, well, they said that, and they said the same thing. They said the same thing. That's why you got to be spiritually on the right-hand side of the Most High, understanding his word, so that when these spirits come to you and it sounds the same, you won't be falling into their trap. Because you'll be spiritually endowed to be able to recognize, dang, okay, well, your spirit, your mind gonna tell you no. Because it's evil. But if you evil, then hey, you gonna go right with it. Like a lot of y'all been with evil people, dealt with evil spirits, in people, you know how to rebuke them now. I just showed you. You said rebuke the devil, he shall flee. You can rebuke him all you want to, just calling out whatever you say. Rebuke the devil if you want to. You see what the Mashak Shai used. He went to the law, the things that just teaching you that you're not under. Every single time. Every single time. So this lying spirit said, hey, I'm gonna lie to all this prophet. I'm gonna be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Most High said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. Go out and do this. Now therefore, listen to this close. Behold. Let's see what he say, put this lying spirit in it. The Most High, you see that? Have put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets. And the Most High has spoken evil against thee. See? And he died in Ramoth Gilead. You see? So
As joined.
That's showing you that you have those that will seem to be righteous, but are not, but rolling with the devil. Because he done got into their minds and having you think that they're rolling in righteousness. Well, you got to be spiritually endowed. All praise the Most High. About so much. So you turn the Bible, you go right there where you want to go. You think it is Spirit saying this, and there it is. Hallelujah. Go to Isaiah 47 chapter, so you can see something in what we're dealing with now. Isaiah 47 and 10. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy, we know Isaiah 47 chapter dealing with the virgin daughter of Babylon. Let me just prove that, because verse 1 said, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Let me just prove that daughter of Babylon, who that daughter of Babylon is from the scriptures. Go to Psalms, I believe it's 137, verse 7 to 9. We've proven who that virgin daughter of Babylon is. Because a lot of you might say, oh, that's ancient, Babylon, or Cushites, or Ethiopians, and so forth. Let's see. Or Chaldeans, as they're saying. It says, Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. You see, we went into captivity under the Babylonians. That's what they said. Raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Now, when you look at 1 Ezra, the 4th chapter, the 45th verse, David is a prophet. He's prophesying about what would happen, because it didn't happen during David's reign. He put all nations under subjection to Israel. That's why King Solomon David was at war 40 years. King Solomon had peace for 40 years. So he's saying what he's saying, and it's in 1 Ezra 4 in Apocrypha, verse 45. It said, thou also have vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites, the so-called white men, burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans, or the Babylonians, or the Cushites, or the Chaldeans. Just turn the dollar bill over, and you'll see that all those Hamitic images are all over the dollar bill. So now, who is this virgin daughter of Babylon? Virgin mean ain't touched, ain't nobody who touched America. Nobody touched America. Nobody been on the shores of America. Psalms 137, 7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. We just read what they did. They burned down our temple. O daughter of Babylon, see? O daughter of Babylon. America represent the daughter of Babylon. The Edomites represent the daughter of Babylon, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, because America has not been touched. Superpower of the earth. O daughter of Babylon, who are they? Remember, O Most High, verse 7, the children of Edom. Who are they? O daughter of Babylon, verse 8, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall it be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. The Most High gonna do this. Happy shall it be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. Our little ones were dashed against the stones. We have pictures that were drawn in the book Destruction of the West Indies by Bartholomew de las Casas. He drew pictures. They have pictures all throughout that Bible. Excuse me, that Bible, that book. It's like it's their Bible, but it's something that you can look at and finding out, a picture worth 1,000 words. I've showed it many times. So now going back to Isaiah 47 chapter, now we're rolling in love. Now we know that the virgin daughter of Babylon represent the Edomites. Look what he said, verse 10. But thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me, nobody see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. No matter if you want to say I am as the Most High, who says that they the Most High? What people on this earth put out Bibles, number one selling book in the world, and put their pictures in them? If it's not them. They say, I am. Say they the Most High, and they say they the Mashiach Yahushua, and none else beside me. Who? If thou can say. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. This is what the Most High say. Because a lot of people are dealing with this same spirit right here in these last days. Stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, witchcraft and so forth, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, you see, over the righteousness of what he put on this earth in these last days. Thou hast reared in the multitude of thy counsels. So you got people that's counseling. They're counseling against us. Remember, the devil know he got a short time, coming down upon those that keep the commandments of the Most High, the testament of the Mashiach Yahushua. Thou hast reared in the multitude of thy counsels. Said, listen, Most High said, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. So let all this witchcraft, all this psychics and all the astrologers telling you this and the stargazers and all, they're looking up in the sky trying to figure out what's going on. Save thee from the wrath of the Most High. That's what it's saying. Remember the wrath of the devil coming down upon, he got a little short time to upon those that keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testament of Mashiach Yahushua. But the wrath of the Most High coming down upon them that's believing in witchcraft and sorcery and psychics and palm readers and all the things that's dealing with the left-hand side with Satan that appeared as an angel of light. Therefore, look, let me show you a prime example. When Moses threw down his staff, it turned to a snake. When the musicians of the Egyptians threw down their staff, it turned to 3 snakes. And Moses' snake ate their snakes up. Like that. That's the same thing he's saying here. They got powers, but the power of the Most High gonna consume them in all evil. That's why it behooves anyone that hear my voice to come back to righteousness. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. You want to be here? That's for anyone. Don't matter. You want to go on that evil side? He say, behold, they shall be as stubble. You're going to be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Say, thus shall they be unto thee with whom. That's all.